Hello and welcome everyone to my channel Gyan Manthan with Pyashi. In today's video, I am going to narrate a story named Growing Up Pains by R.K. Murthy. The story is all about a boy who went through some problems and difficulties in order to become adult. If you want to know what were those difficulties, then please watch the video till the end. Here in the description, I am also providing some links of the other stories. If you want, then please go and check it. Growing Up Pains by R.K. Murthy. Life is hard, I tell myself, as I stand before the mirror and watch acne, that dreaded scum of a disease, playing havoc with my face. I wish I could drive the pimples out with a wave of the hand. Then I tell myself that acne is a temporary ravage that makes life a little less comfortable for a teenager. But it is a sure sign of a child molding into an adult. Life is tough. I turn away from the mirror when it strikes me like a bolt of lightning. My voice has turned rough, almost raucous. It grates, if I may add. Where has my sweet soft voice gone? Have I caught a cold? Such gruffness goes hand in hand with a cold, but the common cold and I have nothing to do with each other, at least at this moment. Is there an uncommon cold? A light banter lifts my spirit. A common cold is a common cold to all mankind. But every time I catch a cold, it becomes an uncommon one for Appa and Amma. They think I have come down with a dangerous cold, one that could kill. They force me into bed, send for the doctor who pumps all sorts of medicines into my system. They pray to all the gods and goddesses according to our religious texts. We have 33 crores of them. To cure me quickly and set apart money for donating to the gods once I am back on my feet. That is what I do in a day or two, none the worse for the temporary cold. When I tease them for being overprotective, they grunt. How would you know? You are too young to understand our fears, our only child, the apple of our eye. As if they understand my fears. I too have my fear. It was not there till the other day. But suddenly, out of nowhere, it has appeared. It fills all my waking thoughts and haunts my dreams too. I try to dispel the fear, tell myself, only cowards fear. I am no coward. But this bravado doesn't last long. The more I think of it, the stronger becomes the hold of this fear. I am no longer my usual self. I have become a stranger to myself. Till the other day, I used to feel happy when Amma walked in unannounced, surveyed the room, gently chided me, "Is this a room or a pigsty?" and quickly got down to the task of cleaning the room. She would work at it with total dedication. The books would go back into the bookcase or side rack. The caps and pens pulled apart by me would get reunited. Bits and pieces of crayons that dot the floor would go into the bin. The dust would be swept off the table and the room would gain a fresh look. How I hate her now when she does that. I have put up a warning on the door. Knock before you enter. Beneath the above instruction is a warning. My room, love it or hate it. Amma sees the notice but behaves as if it is Greek or Latin. She continues to step into my room, unmindful of my privacy. How can I make her understand that I need privacy? If only she senses the gossamer thin curtain that has come up between me and my parents. Is this what growing up is all about? A matter of individuality, a snapping of bonds? Who wants to snap bonds with one's parents? Not I. The very thought makes me cry. yet I feel I am drawing away from them. Or am I imagining? I think Appa is watchful and worried when he meets me. Of course, his eyes gleam with joy whenever I walk into his presence. But is it as spontaneous as it used to be? Or am I unable to feel its warmth because of the curtain that has come up between us? Maybe because of the curtain, he sees me as someone different, a rather misty figure, imprecise, vague, and elusive, developing a form that is difficult for him to gauge. Maybe he too is scared of this new figure. Is that why at times he makes extra efforts to be overtly affectionate? I do not know. Maybe he tries to kill the fear in him by treating me with caution. He finds safety in treating me as a child. He runs his fingers through my thick curly hair, holds my head close to his chest and pats me. I would not say I hate him for doing that, but I am not able to enjoy it as I used to. Once I would give the whole world for being held lovingly by Appa. Now I feel as if it is not what Appa should do to me. It is not time, I tell myself, that he treats me as a grown-up, especially when he has been reminding me to behave like one. I fall and sleep and scream with pain because of a sprain. Amma is all kindness, not Appa, he growls. You are 14, Samir. It is time you learned how to bear pain with stoic courage. You are no longer a child. I cannot forget those words. So, hope you have loved this video. If yes, then please do like, subscribe and put your valuable opinions in the comment section below. I will come up very soon with the next part of this video. Until then, take care of yourself and stay safe. Bye.